We found your ring. Now give me my letter.
Ring first, please. I wouldn't put it past you to take it straight to Father and make me get it from him.
Put it past me? I keep my word, Quisley. But deal with my comrade if it makes you feel better.
I really need that ring back. I'm supposed to present it to my betrothed at a gathering tonight. Do you have it? I brought it. I wouldn't go back on my word. Don't you make that face at me, Bastian. Look, I don't want to disappoint Maurienne, and I've promised my parents that I won't. This is the last time I wish to involve Bastian in my affairs. None the worse for its travels, thank the gods. Bastian's letter is right there. I can't tell you why my father held on to it. So, Bastian, you should have no quarrel with me. I think this successfully concludes our business. I never gave it much thought, to be honest. My father only said it was an obligation, and that Sylvels should live up to their obligations. I was angry about it at times. Some days I resented Bastian's presence in our house.
Why would Lord Sylvel keep a letter intended for me? Read it, would you? If it's some sort of terrible news, at least you can break it to me gently. You don't look horrified, so I suppose I should screw up my courage and read it for myself. Let me see it, please. I think I remember Inaliath. A little wood elf lady. She was kind to me. Why would Lord Sylvel keep this from me? What became of my mother's jewels? Why was I not sent to my sister? That's what I was told, but I don't understand. Clearly, my sister was alive at the time my mother told Inaliath to take me to her. Did she die before we left Daggerfall? I need to go to Redford Trading Post in Broadwood. Inaliath might have answers. This all would have been much easier if Lord Sylvel hadn't concealed so much from me. I imagine he'd say that he did it for my own good, but I admit, I've got some ugly suspicions about his motives. What game was he playing? I guess we should just ask around? Someone must know Inaliath.
Inventory and deliveries do not get sorted by themselves. This one is rather busy. Inaliath? You are several weeks too late. Poor thing. Veza was not here when it happened. Nelor the innkeeper found coins missing and blamed Inaliath. Sent her off just like that, after Inaliath worked here for years. She would never steal. She went into the woods. The wood elves, they love their trees, but Inaliath is not young anymore. This one worries. Veza thinks she made camp somewhere south of the village.
Go on your way, strangers. I don't have much, if you think to rob me. I may not be as spry as I once was, but I am still good with a bow, and I know this part of the Grotwood better than most. I can look out for myself if I need to. Bastian! That little lad grown to such a big man! I have wondered and worried about him for so many years. Leaving him with the Sylvels never sat right with me. He should have been sent to his sister in Wayrest. That wasn't true! Clarine married Count Orzin of Wayrest. Just last year I asked a traveller from Stormhaven about them. He told me the Orzins and their children were well. Are you saying that poor Bastian was never sent to her? That was not what his lady mother wanted. Knowing that Bastian still had his sister was a comfort to her in her last days. And what of the jewels she provided? What did Lord Sylvel do with Bastian's fortune? Disgraceful. Why, you poor lad. The king's officials thought Lady Clarine might be disloyal too. They commanded me to take young Bastian to the house of a minor lord and keep him there for a few months until they were sure she had nothing to do with Lord Halix's treason. Someone in his court did. The Sylvels had a young lad of their own. They were close at hand, and there were no doubts about their loyalties. Lord Sylvel wasn't terribly happy about it, but he agreed to put up Bastian until things got sorted out.